Hey everyone, welcome back to another Alliance War video. This is Season 49, War 10, and we are up against TCN, the alliance of huge rosters and huge defense. This war I'm going to be bringing in Mojo, Shuri, and also White Magneto for some pre-fights. Alright, so let's get into these fights here. Starting off in Section 1, I'm going to be taking Path 2, Attuma, and Hulkling, both pretty vanilla fights there. Then in Section 2, Path 8, that Nick Fury and Nova. And then the minis I'll be taking are a Rank 3 Serpent on Node 38, and I believe it's also a Rank 3 Sersi on Node 45, my revenge matchup with the champ that I should have taken her with all along, but I didn't say anything, and it's my fault. It's not a planning issue. It's all me, you know? Anyways, so got this Attuma here on node, 2. Taking this fight with Shuri, have guidance on just to make it even less complicated, and I had an extra one to do. So yeah, game plan here is real simple. Get a special out of him, and then put shocks on him to remove his hydration. Super easy. Gonna back off here, parry, and hit him with a 5 combo into special 1. So yeah, Shuri is just still probably the best Attuma counter in the game. I guess maybe Negasonic is good now, but you know, I haven't seen a lot of stuff from her. Honestly, a lot of people are thinking she's not as good as they were hoping. I think she is just sort of like she was supposed to be like this bullseye hard counter, but may not. It looks like it's kind of tough to get her to work in all scenarios. Like, she beats up like a vanilla bullseye, but you know, you add in some more complicated nodes and a couple intricacies, and suddenly she has a very specific play style that she needs a lot of room to utilize, you know. Yeah, that fight was going on in the background as I was yapping on. But yeah, Attuma goes down fairly easily. And then we got Mojo against Hulkling, also going to be a very easy fight, because in no world should Mojo ever die to Hulkling. And if you do, you're bad. And I know that's setting myself up to die to him at some point in the future. That's okay. I'm also bad if I die. Was trying to not get pushed to my special 3, but he gains so many buffs. Like, I have MD5 on. It's gonna happen no matter how much I want it to not happen. You know, I could have thrown my special 2 into his block or hoped he would dash in, but I didn't. You know, that's not necessary. Yep. Couple combo hits here, and Dex out of this, hit him with a special, and he's gonna go down. Cool. Easy ramp up fight for Mojo. Next is a little more difficult of a fight. It's just a path fight, which is nice, but it is a Nick Fury that I'll be taking. A little worried about this going into it, just because I fight Nick Fury a lot in BGs, and I have a tendency to kind of mismanage his charges, and I have to do wild intercepts and goofy stuff that I don't want to do in war. So here I was keeping a very, very close eye, and I play this fight as safely as I can, because I just don't want to deal with Nick Fury being unblockable for any longer than he needs to be. So there, bait him to dash back into me, push him to special 2, get this out of him. I'm gonna try and get this heavy off in time, and I do, and now I have my own special 2, but his power is a little too high for my liking, so I end up losing my anti-life, and I'm just gonna drop this special 2 anyways. I'm not gonna get, you know, my max degen output, but it is gonna push him to special 2, and that's better than being caught in limbo with him being unblockable, or like having a special 1 and I can't really do anything about it, which is sort of what's happening now. I kind of mismanaged his charges there. So now I'm just gonna play super safe, hit his block a bunch until he's no longer unblockable, and now I'm going to use the relic to push him over that unblockable limit and drop a heavy right there, hit him with the special 2, and now we're back on track. I'm doing a half decent job of managing his tactical charges, so I'm happy with how the fight's going right now. They're beautifully done once again. I'm having to drop a special 2 without anti-life, but that's okay. That's better than the alternative. All right, there, I thought I parried, but I didn't. I don't think there was a way he could have failed that. Maybe I just, you know, I was too early and it wasn't a parry. Here, just need to stun a champ, Perfect. And now I am fully ramped and dropping this special 2 as the LMD is destroyed, so those degens are going to kind of help him along going down. Here, he throws a special 1 into hard block because he's a piece of shit. And now I'm just going to hold block again, dex into my special 2, and down he goes. I was getting a lot of power back on those special 2s as well, so that was nice. All right, cool. Next up is Nova on Rich Get Richer, node, 35, right? Yeah. But I actually have a couple Odin buffs that were provided by my battle group leader, Lizer, and the alliance leader. Forgot about that. So I will be out buffing him for pretty much the whole fight. A lot of times I'll have my Fury or even like a dex buff up. Stumbling over my words here. And yeah, it's not very often that Nova's going to have more than 2 buffs. So this is a pretty easy matchup here. Get off my special 2. Still don't have my personal Fury, but that's okay. He was kind enough to drop that special. Appreciate that, Nova. Here, drop another special 2. And yeah, I'm just gaining so much power from my power back boosts. There, he's able to shrug my stun because he has like enough charges to do a weird auto block thing that he shouldn't be able to do because it wasn't really an intercept. I've never understood that ability of his. And here it happens again because I can't learn from my mistakes. Here there's a special 2 immediately. Cool, love to see it. And he does have a few buffs here. In fact, I'm giving him buffs, the haters. But, yeah, he ends up dying without... it could have been a better fight, but, it was safe, and that's all that matters. And it only took like a minute, so whatever. All right, cool. So, another Node 38 Serpent, another rank 3, but this time I was given more ramp-up fights. Thank you, Lizer. And this fight should go a lot better, because as soon as I complete my first prompt, boom, I'm fully ramped. I'm going to have my Fury. And this Serpent is not going to know what hit him. So here, backing off a few times, I need to hold block, so I'm going to parry and use the long stun window of guidance to do that. So now I have the Node Fury and my personal Fury. I'm going to drop this special 2, and yeah, the damage on that is going to be ridiculous. So here I, once again, have my personal Fury, but I don't have the Node Fury. I kind of forgot about that, but still the degens afterwards are taking him down. And I have my Invuln on, so I'm just going to push him to special 3. Here I need to idle, and I'm like, I'll try it out. But here he drops the special 3, so I'm just going to tank this with the Invuln boost that I definitely remembered to apply. And this is the moment I shit myself, because I didn't have an Invuln boost. But luckily I did have a 33% special 3 defense boost, which probably saved me. I think I still would have survived without it, because I'm not exactly sure how it works with him having like prowess from the node versus that 33% resistance. But, it ended up working out, and I got to my special 3 and threw that, and he died shortly after. Very, very scary. Could have been a very avoidable death, and I would have been beating myself up about it. And if it were Wiccan, he 100% would have died. But Mojo eats a lot of sandwiches, so little special 3 is not gonna kill his fat ass. All right. Anyways, now the revenge matchup, the one that I was excited to do. I always love, a lot of times when I die to a fight, within like the next war, the war after, I end up getting that champ or sometimes that exact matchup again. And I appreciate how much Lizer trusts me to do those. And it also feels real nice because I have never lost a revenge matchup that I can remember. So I have a lot of confidence going into this fight that Mojo is just going to absolutely tear her a new one. And that's exactly what happens, baby. I know I'm spoiling it, but I'm just very, very happy and proud of how this fight went. So a little bit of a rocky start. I can't get a good prompt. I got like a terrible prompt, and then my heavy triggered her glancing, but that's okay. I'm just going to build up some tactic prowess and use those buffs to fuel my way up there. Here, I get off another heavy, and I just got to use a special. Easy money. I do it right here. And watch her melt after this special 2. All the way back up to a special 3. And yeah, that's all it takes with Mojo's damage output. Here, she's not really wanting to throw the special. that's okay. We're just going to drop our special 3, and she's going to die from it. Well, pretty much. She's going to die from the degens that happen with it. So yeah, that was my war. It's actually, I did these fights kind of early, so we only have like a few fights done, so it's anyone's war at this point. Neither side has done a lot of fights, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, very, very happy with this comeback war. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one.